Okay, so we are ready for our next section of notes, which has to deal with cinematic terms that we're going to add to the list of literary terms that we already know and love. Because movies take all of those literary elements, the plot, the characters, the irony, and all of the things we've talked about with Most Dangerous Game and with Night of January 16th, and they add what I think you guys like the most about movies is that visual and special effects. So we're going to learn a little bit about those visuals and special effects today, put some names with some of the things that you see, and hopefully you'll become filmmakers in no time. So we're going to start off with the different elements of film that are unique to movie making. So obviously books and plays don't have this. It's the art of making film, which is cinematography. You have sound that can be added, and that's there as well, and editing, and then special visual effects. We'll start with taking notes. You have, of course, your note packet that you'll be filling in. Remember, don't just write down what's on the screen, but listen to our instructions and our ideas here. If you can think of other ideas that you've seen before, add them in. The notes are to help you because you will have a lovely Moodle quiz over this information, so you'll want to understand and be ready to tell us what you learned. First off, we have types of shots. Mr. Helfrich is going to explain those for us.
Okay, when we talk about different types of shots, it's important to know to the untrained eye that this just happens and it creates a great effect in the first place. But once you see this, you'll be able to notice a lot more when you watch a movie how many shots are used in each individual scene. The first type of shot is called the long or wide shot. It's a shot taken from a sufficient distance to show a landscape, a building, or a large crowd. Oftentimes, if you have a war scene, you're going to see they'll show the depth and how big the war is or the battle is. And so that's what that shot is used for.
Exactly. So just like in the exposition of a story, you need to find the setting. Long shots are often used to establish where we are. So give us an overall view of different things.
Another kind is called the medium shot, and this shot is between a long and a close-up, which kind of makes sense. It might show two people in full figure or several people from the waist up, and you see the pictures here. The girl, we show one from the waist up, and then we show her full figure, and that is the medium shot. The third type of shot is called the close-up. And it's a shot of one's face or object that fills the screen completely. You can see it is used for dramatic effect. It shows characters' feelings. It shows what they are experiencing at that time.
Exactly. So you know if they're zooming in on something, then it's probably important, and they want you to take notice of those different things. Perhaps they wanted to notice this darling girl lost her front teeth, and so zoomed in close, because you probably didn't see that in the previous medium shots.
And one thing that we talked about during when we talked about the foreshadowing, we talked about that scene in the horror movie when they would walk into a room and they would do a close-up shot of the closet, and we all said that we knew that that was foreshadowing that something was going to be popping out of that closet at some point in that scene.
Yeah, so close-ups, pretty important things. Use them to establish importance.
The next one is the extreme close-up, and it's a shot of a small object or part of a face that fills the screen. Again, as the close-up does, it creates effect, dramatic effect. The extreme close-up takes it up another notch.
Exactly. So if they were wanting to show us the exact time, they would zoom in on that second hand ticking. Or if they were showing, perhaps in our play Night of January 16th, if there was a scene showing John Grant Whitfield's signature on that check, it wouldn't show us the whole check. It would zoom in and just show us that signature. So again, drawing key attention to important elements. Okay, so here we have a clip from the movie Far and Away, and as we watch this clip, I would like you to try and make tally marks and decide how many different shots that they have used in just this. All right, here we go.
your wish. Fight.
Okay, I think we'll stop there. How many did you get? We watched very little bit of the movie, and you should have gotten tons of shots. Now, I have this gone and broken down and cut up into, there we go. See if I can find it perfectly for you. I've broken it down into and show you how many different shots. So here we are again at the beginning of the movie. There's going to be an end of the last clip. I didn't want us to watch the whole thing, so bear with me with that. But it'll have them broken down for you at the bottom. There we go. Extreme close-up, medium, close-up. Okay, and I think you can get the point from there. A lot of different shots go into very little bit of movie.